Hi folks, this is Alan Tyson along with my bud Josh Aubrey. Well, wings up, Eagle Nation, because our feathered flock is 3-1 for the third time in 5 seasons since posting a 2-10 record in 2017 as they flew past the Redbirds of Ball State by a score of 34-23 last Saturday night in front of a homecoming crowd of almost 20,000 people at the prettiest little stadium in America. In a game that was back and forth for the first 45 minutes, the score was tied going into the final stanza. Every week I hear Coach Helton preach that putting in the preparation is what wins on Saturday. Well, our Bluebirds of Prey sure looked like they were prepared in the fourth quarter last week. After our defense stopped Ball State at our own 8-yard line, forcing a field goal with 12:39 left to play in the game, they stymied the Charlie Cardinals on their next 2 possessions, and that's all our offense needed as they outscored the fledglings from Funzy 14-0 over the last 8:51 to seal the victory. Our 474 yards of total offense has us ranked 10th in the country in that category. We are 15th in passing, and though our rushing attack is only ranked 43rd, we are 12th in yards per carry, and only 7 teams in the FBS have reached pay dirt on the ground more times than our Birds. Our numbers on the defensive side of the ball are not quite as impressive, but our feathered defenders have played well enough to give us a chance to win in every game. Keep putting in the prep, Big Blue. As for today, our Eagles are playing their third of what will be 5 of their first 8 games on the road as they travel to the seaside Shangri-La to take on Coastal Carolina, starting play in the gauntlet known as Sunbelt East. This will be the 9th meeting between the 2 schools, with our Birds leading the series 5-3. But we'll be looking for our first win on the banks of the Waccamaw River since 2018. Though the Chanticleers are 4-0 on the young season, their wins have come against teams with a combined 3-12 record. These Roosters from the Redneck Riviera like to hold on to the football, and they are leading their opponents in time of possession by over 5 minutes per game. They rush the ball 62% of the time, though 65% of their touchdowns have come through the air. While they are averaging 37 points per game, let it be noted that 30% of that 37 come off turnovers. They have forced 14 in 4 games. Their strong suit on the defensive side of the ball is against the rush. They are holding teams to an average of 2.7 yards per carry. Now, folks, I don't know about y'all, but I am sick and tired of hearing about how this bunch of barnyard biddies from Dirtle Beach have become so good over the last few years. I'm sick of teal, bronze, and black, and I'm darn sure sick of losing to this peep of pullets from the Palmetto State. I know our coaches and players feel the same way, but there ain't no cure for what ails us but to go to Kingstown and kick these capons to the curb. Cold cock this crowd of cock-a-doodle-doos, Eagles.
And folks, you just can't beat that. And you just can't beat Georgia Southern. And you ain't seen nothing yet.